Hi, Timothy Unkert here. In this video, I want to talk about this awesome plugin I found called VIM-vorg-md. So let's create a markdown file. So I'm going to create a sample.markdown. Okay, now the reason I found this plugin is I was writing an article this morning on Vim org mode and org mode type plugins. I'll leave that in the description below in case you're interested. But this plugin, it's an organizer plugin, but it only operates on markdown files. So let me show you what we can do. One thing I like to do for myself to organize my day and post my blogs, video, and various other obligations I have is to write down my tasks. So I like to do it with checkboxes. So if I have a tasks list throughout the day, I like to have checkboxes. So I can do a hyphen and then a square bracket and hit a space, and that's going to create a checkbox for me. Okay. Now I can write out the task, and I can do that again and write out a few tasks here. So this is task 2. Task 3, task 4, and so on. Now, if I go to normal mode, what I can do is type CX, and that will mark off the task. And let's say I completed a bunch of tasks at once. I can go to visual mode, highlight my tasks, and type CX and check them all off. I can also untoggle them with CX. So that's one of the things that I like about org mode is the checkboxes, okay? And this does that for Markdown pretty easily, which is nice. The next really cool thing that this plugin does is what it does with tables. So let's create a table. So what we'll do is we'll have a table heading 1, table heading 2, table heading 3, and then we'll just, separate the table headings with the table data, so on and so forth. And then we'll have, some table data 1, table data 2, and table data 3. And then let's have an item 1 here, data 4 here, and something here. Okay. Now this isn't well aligned, but if I go to normal mode by hitting escape, I can hit the equal button and it aligns the table for me. It doesn't have to be aligned in Markdown, but what really is cool is when my cursor is on the table, what I can do is I can run a command. So the command is vorg markdown table export. Hit enter, and then I can say the format. Now it supports CSV, JSON files, and HTML. So let's do CSV, comma separated values. All right, and we haven't saved it. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's save it before I run that command, and then let's rerun that command. It does have to be saved, and we'll run it, and boom, we've got ourselves a CSV file. All right. And what I can do now is I can open up my browser, go to my drive. I can upload a file. One thing I have to make sure I do is when it exports it, I have to save it. So let's save it as sample.csv. Okay. So now it's saved. Now we can upload it to our drive. Okay. Now that's uploaded, we can open it. And we'll see that the file is now open as a Google Sheets file, and it fills in just fine, right? So we can export to CSV, JSON, or HTML really easily with our tables. So that's pretty awesome if you're doing data analysis or that kind of thing, okay? So I want to go back and let's edit the Markdown file, keep going with that. And let's see, what else I can do is I can do DD and hit a space, and that will insert a date. I can also do DT and hit a space, and that'll insert a date time. Furthermore, I can do DN and then a number, with Monday being 1, Sunday being 7, and it's either going to insert the next day if it's in the same week, or it's going to jump to the next week and insert that day. So Monday was yesterday. I'm recording this Tuesday night. So if I do DN1 and hit a space, it's going to insert the next Monday, which is April 4th. If I do DN4, which is Thursday, which we haven't gotten to yet in the week, it's going to insert the date for this week's Thursday. Now, if I want the Monday before, I can do something else. I can do DP1, and that's going to insert the previous Monday from this date. So if I hit space, we see that that's the 28th. Today's the 29th when I'm recording this. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We can also, let's insert a date, DD, and hit space, and let's put a task like do something. I know it's an advanced task there. I'm going to go to normal mode, and I'm going to do question. And you'll see that I have an agenda that pops up. So that's a cool agenda that I have that has what I need to do. So that's pretty awesome. I can just quit out of that with Q. And let's say I get to the point where I want this whole markdown file to be exported, or even part of it. If I want the whole file to be exported, let's say I want to export it to PDF with pandoc, I can do VIM-vorg pandoc export. And might be VIM-vorg markdown pandoc export. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I have to do VIM-vorg markdown pandoc export. Okay. And then we're going to say the export format. Now, if I want to export it to PDF, I'm going to have pandoc and TextLive LaTeX Extra installed. I did install those packages, but just be aware of it. You may have to have like a LaTeX package installed if you're going to PDF. If you're going to HTML, pandoc will be fine. But let's do PDF. I'll show you what happens. So if I do the PDF, I'm going to hit enter. It's going to take a moment here. And then the PDF is actually going to pop up in Vim. And of course, we had to save it first. So let's undo that, because that popped up the PDF in the same file. So now I saved it. Now let's run the command VIM-vorg markdown pandoc export. And we want to export it to PDF. And here we have a PDF file. I'm going to save this as sample.pdf. And you'll see that Vim actually does highlight it. Now, if I go open up this file in the browser, go to my Linux files here. This is in the blogs folder. And we open up sample.pdf. We'll note that we've got our tasks here, our table, and our dates. Okay. We could put these in lists and make it a little bit better. These, could have been done a little bit better. But anyway, so that's it going to a PDF. Now, if I want to edit my sample.markdown, I can go back, and what I can do is, let's say I just wanted to export this table to PDF. Well, I can highlight it with visual mode, and I can now run the command VIM-vorg markdown pandoc export. Okay, export format. Let's do PDF. Okay, and now this exports the PDF. So we see the PDF here. It doesn't look so pretty in Vim, but let's save this as table.pdf. Okay, and now let's open it up. You'll see that we have this new PDF file, and we just have our table. So we can export part of the file to PDF as well with visual mode. I think that's it, what I wanted to cover on this plugin. Of course, with the plugin, you could remap those commands VIM-vorg markdown table export and VIM-vorg markdown pandoc export into something easy, some key combination. I think this plugin has a lot of promise. I'll leave a link to the plugin in the description below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a like, as it will help get out to more people. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.